Hey, good afternoon, ladies. I just wanted to share something that I really feel the Lord taught me today in the midst of a disagreement that I had with my husband. We are in a transitionary period in our life right now, and it's just kind of a strange place. I'm kind of making a career change a little bit. Our kids are both hitting, adult age, and we're not empty nesters, but our kids are hardly home. And so there's just a lot of changes happening in the house. And so we have been really praying and seeking God concerning a few things in our life and for our family. And we had come to an agreement about something. And today I felt like I wanted to kind of speed up the process or look into the possibility of speeding up the process on something. And he wasn't too thrilled about that. And we ended up getting into an argument. And I realized I was, of typical, I was pissed and I just didn't want to talk to him and give him the cold shoulder, and I wanted to let him know I was mad and I wanted to create tension. And in the midst of that, I believe because we have been praying and seeking God so much, the Holy Spirit just began to deal with me about my attitude and the way I was acting. And he asked me if I knew the difference between being silent and being quiet. And I, of course, when you get hit with a question like that, God's about to deal with you about you. So anyway, I realized that I have a really bad habit of going silent. I will give him the silent treatment. I won't talk. I won't answer him. It's just a bad habit. It's not good. And the Bible tells us to have a gentle and quiet spirit. And so I just started meditating on that. And I wanted to share, because I know we ladies have a really hard time with this, but I wanted to share how valuable this is, and how much of a valuable lesson it was for me. Quiet and gentle spirit. He knew I was upset, and I had to readjust my mindset about it and just not go silent and not just shut him out and shut him off or shut myself off. So I really had to implement being quiet, just answering him. If he asks me a question, don't ignore him, but silencing my attitude and just answering him with a quiet and gentle spirit. So it's dangerous when we go silent, when we give in to anger. When you give in to your anger, you open the door to revenge, bitterness, resentment, retaliation, lust, greed, pride, which is a big one, because really, why are we so angry to the point where we shut somebody off? Pride is what really manifests when we get angry and we're so hell-bent on I'm right, or you should listen to me, or you should do things my way. So anyway, I had to really realize that when I go silent, I'm letting pride step in and take over my attitude. Pride rises up. When pride rises up, then you start to mistreat people. Then when you mistreat your spouse, they start to resent you. They start to get bitter against you. You create this huge divide. There's no unity. There's no room for healing in that. So anyway, I just really had to learn a valuable lesson today. I realized I have to stop going silent. I have to allow a gentle and quiet spirit to manifest in me, not mistreat my husband, not allow a rift to continue between us, and just allow the Holy Spirit to bring in some healing. So anyway, I wanted to share that. It was just a really important lesson for me. And I know a lot of women, we struggle with that. We struggle with being quiet. Quiet doesn't mean don't say a word. It can mean that. It can also mean just tone it down. When we tell our children speak quietly, or, be a little bit more quiet. So it has a lot to do with just the temperature of our attitude and the tone in our voice and the way we speak to people. So I pray this has been a blessing to y'all. This was a blessing to me, just to really take this all in. So anyway, love you all. Have a great Friday and a happy weekend.